What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got another prize picks video for you. We are going to be talking about December 30th, Saturday, the NBA slate. We have 6 games, and there's honestly not a whole lot to be excited about at first look, but we found 4 plays for you. We really wanted to try to get you 6 since we don't have a daily show on the weekends. But we don't have fantasy score up. We don't we would be doing a disservice if we just forced 6 picks out. So we decided to go with 4. But if you're a part of our Discord, we'll be posting plays in there. And if you're not, you should join our Discord. There's a link in the description of the video. Just make sure you go to server subscriptions when you're in there and subscribe, and then you'll have full access to the whole Discord. But we will definitely be in there tomorrow, adding a lot more plays. We're going to be adding some 6-man correlation plays if those pop up for NFL. We'll be mixing and matching. We'll be in there all day, but yeah, unfortunately, we could only get you 4 tonight because there's just not enough to work with at the moment. But I do feel good about these 4 plays that we have for you. Before we get into the plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to match whatever you put on. So if you use the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. And yeah, just throw our code in there and they'll hook you up. And if you are new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as these videos get dropped, because we drop them at different times at night. It's 3 a.m. right now where I'm at, and we're filming right now. So you'll want to be notified because a lot of these plays move on you. A lot of them get removed, especially when we're going from the first look show. Usually by the time the daily show is typically coming out Monday through Friday, the plays from the night before, a lot of them are gone or moved, bumped a full point, point and a half. So yeah, make sure you got the notifications on as well. And cool, we're going to do a quick recap. We had, the NBA has been difficult lately. These rotations have been a little bit unpredictable, but we are getting closer. Our plays from the night video, we literally missed the sweep by 1 assist and 1 bucket. Like 1 point alone would have done it for Tyus. But in the night video, I had Cameron Johnson over 14.5 points. That ended up getting bumped all the way to 15.5 before game time. And he would have cashed either of those, though. He ended up going for 16 points. And I took Sabonis for over 7.5 assists. And he hooked us. We just needed 1 more. He went for 7. So it's a close call. It's unfortunate, but it feels like we're getting closer. We feel pretty locked in with NFL right now, but the NBA has just been tricky ever since the end of the NBA Cup. Seems like there's a lot of weird rotations going on and rest games and just unpredictable stuff happening. But what about you, Jordy? You want to talk about your plays from the night show?
Yeah, man. So I had taken Jalen Johnson for over 11.5 points. And it was so weird because I took Tyus Jones too. I'm sure all of you know that at this point. But
Yeah.
I took Tyus, and we were sweating out Jalen Johnson because at the time it was going into halftime, and Tyus Jones already had 8 points. So I was like, oh, we're good. But Jalen Johnson went nuclear in the second half. He ended with 16 points for us, so he crushed his line. But we took Tyus Jones, man. He didn't shoot a single 3. We took him for over 12.5, and he only had 12, so he missed by half a point. It sucks too because on the last bucket he scored, he had a wide open 3 and he stopped and ran it to the basket, and so I don't know, he just wasn't feeling like shooting the ball tonight. I wish he would have got it done before they took him out for like 7 minutes. And going out of the third into the fourth, they had him out for like 7 minutes, and then he came back in and he was just only wanting to pass. He literally didn't take a single shot.
It was so frustrating. Like, we were sitting there watching it and we were just like, I was feeling good about Tyus, and we're like, okay, man, come on. We're going to get a sweep. And we just he was just doing that thing where the point guard is like, as soon as he touches the ball, he's just looking like and giving it to someone else. It's like, dude, you're the facilitator, and he had some wide open opportunities where it's like, come on, Tyus.
He had like 2 opportunities where he could have just taken it straight to the basket like he was doing all night. And He pushed it and then stopped, came back like 3 steps, and then threw it to someone else. It was just like, wow, okay. But
yeah, and I'm pretty sure Jalen Johnson actually cashed before the half because
that's right. He did. He had 12 going into halftime.
Yeah, because we were like sitting there sweating it out, and then in the second quarter, Jordy and I were watching the game together, and we were just like kind of talking back and forth. We're like, all right, come on, man, like just get like 4 more points before the half, then we'll feel good about the second half. And then out of nowhere, we're like, he cashed.
Yeah,
that was awesome. That was awesome, man. We were so close. We were like just 2 little points away from getting the sweep on that one.
I'll lean off Tyus Jones for a little bit, guys. Sorry, I got on the hot hand there, but I'm not gonna stay away from Jalen Johnson because that's my guy.
But we were talking about the Wizards. We've been saying this whenever we take Wizards. We're like, like they can stay in these games. And when we were talking about this earlier tonight, Cade Cunningham for the Pistons had talked about how, he's really like he's obviously doesn't like how much his team has been losing. And he was like, we're a bad team, but we're not like as bad as our record shows. And I was telling Jordy, I'm like, that's not true for the Pistons, in my opinion. But I think that is true for the Wizards. Like the Wizards are better than people think they are. Yeah. Like they need to figure out their defense. They don't really have any defense, but they can put up some points. Yeah, I mean it's like, dude, I don't know. Like the Wizards are not a team that I'm going to be fading. It's tricky right now, but it's tricky for everything in the NBA right now.
I would have taken that play 3 times over, man. It was a great matchup for him. They were going against one of the worst defenses against point guard, and he should have had this. I mean, he had so many opportunities. He missed a couple buckets, so it's like, it is what it is, but it's frustrating because we missed by half a point, but he had every opportunity to hit this, and he should have. But
yeah, I'll tell you, like going in the second quarter for both of these, I was way more concerned about Jalen Johnson than I was Tyus. I thought Tyus was on his way. And then in the Daily Show, I will say I'm not trying to like we didn't get a sweep, so I'm not trying to gloat or anything, but that Jalen Williams pick on the fantasy score, it was juiced to the under, and I'm pretty stoked that it worked out exactly how I was saying. Like in tough matchups, he shows up. We took him for over 29.5 fantasy score. He went for 38.9. That dude, when he's called upon for his defense and whatnot. Let's see how he actually did here. He had a block shot and 2 steals. So that's 9 points right there. 9 assists, 7 rebounds, 11 points. Dude went off tonight against Denver.
Set at 3.5.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys got that one.
He doesn't hit those that often, but man, that fantasy score, I was just like, this is juice to go under, but I'm loving it. And I was bummed when it got removed. Then as soon as it came back, I was telling everybody, like, it's back, guys. And people in our Discord were notifying each other, like saying, guys, it's back up. We all took it. And we had some slips where we utilized that because we made all sorts of slips in our Discord. And we had a few that came down to, like, we had several double ups tonight, but
myself.
I did too. I had 3 different double ups. That means, like, dude, we were just one play away from just, having a big night. Some people had big nights in Discord, thankfully, but yeah, okay. So anyways, enough about the Jalen Johnson pick. I'm sorry, the Jalen Williams pick. But I also had SGA for over 5.5 rebounds. This one, he didn't get it done. He only went for 4. It was unfortunate. It was tough. That was a tough matchup. I thought he was going to just have a crazier night than he did. He did great in his fantasy score. I had another slip later where I took his fantasy score. It was just set so high, but I was, using the daily grind DFS optimizer later on before the game, and they had it juiced to go over. And so I was just looking, and I'm like, actually, I do like this. So his fantasy score and maybe his PRA was one to take. I don't know if his PRA cashed, but he didn't get it done on the rebounds, unfortunately. You want to get into your plays from the Daily Show?
So I'm gonna apologize for Dante DiVincenzo, but I just don't know, man. He he shot like little Jordy tonight. He went 1 for 7 from the floor, and then he shot 0 for 5 from 3-pointer. On top of that, he had 5 fouls going into the fourth quarter. So he was just all sorts of sloppy tonight. I think he's a big part of why they lost the game, personally. Did they end up losing that game? I think they did. I was watching the third quarter, and they were down by like a ton.
Orlando was handing it to them all game. If they somehow came back and won, then props to them. No, they lost.
Yeah, so
they Orlando controlled that game.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But DiVincenzo, he usually is a great decision maker. Like that's why I took his points assist, because a lot of the times if someone's barreling down on him when they're trying to stop his three, he'll kick it out to like a wide open guy, and he draws a lot of attention. But tonight, man, he just was so sloppy. And that's why I said last night, I kind of warned you guys. I said, this is one that I feel good about, but it was definitely like a 50-50 for sure. So, and I said in that video, as long as he doesn't have a bad shooting night, he will hit this. He had a terrible shooting night, so unfortunate. But on the bright side of things, we did take Spencer Dinwiddie for over 3.5 rebounds, and he had 7. He absolutely crushed this. So I was pretty stoked for Spencer to get that done for us. 3.5 for Spencer's just way too low. So if you see that in the future and the matchup looks good, definitely snag it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna get it, guys. Yeah. We're the NBA, like we keep saying, it's tricky right now. And we put out any given NBA slate, we're giving you guys 8 picks, compared to most channels that are giving you like 2 or 3 picks. And so it's tricky right now for especially, honestly, the first look show is really tricky. Yeah. I'm stoked when we get a sweep on it, but we're throwing out 4 picks with not even all the categories up, like very limited basic categories. We're not getting all the teams. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying, like, we're working on it, guys. We're adjusting to what the league is doing right now. We're trying to figure out how to project these a little bit better, and get things back on track. So let's get into it. For my first play, I'm going to be going with points rebounds prop, and I'm going to be going with Lauri Markkanen. And I almost took his rebounds alone because they are set pretty low right now at just 8.5 last time I checked. Yeah, like that looks good, but he's playing against Miami, who is a good rebounding team. And if we look at this over-under, we have a 227 over-under with the Heat favored by just 1.5 points. So how did the Jazz get this done? They get it done with Lauri Markkanen having a good game, in my opinion. So I want his points in there as well, along with the rebounds. So I'm going to be taking his points and rebounds. Still looks pretty good, but not as juicy as the rebounds did. But I think that could be a little bit of a trap. But take it if you like the rebounds. That's fine. I want to go points rebounds. I'm going to take that for more. And if we hop over here to Outlier, part of the reason I wanted to take his points and rebounds is if you look at these last 5 games, he's been doing well. I mean, he's a scorer, he's had 24, 31, 30, 26 of those last 4 that he's hit. And he's cashed that 8.5 rebound line on all of those as well. He's hit the rebounds in his last 5. But if we look at this matchup, though, against power forwards, Miami's 4th in rebounds allowed. So that's a tough. So I want that insurance of his scoring as well, because if there's anything that there is a little bit of a soft spot against Miami's defense, it's power forwards putting up points. They're 14th in points allowed. So he's not your typical power forward. He's a centerpiece of that team. He's who they're building around. So I think that I feel good about him going over 32.5. If we hop over here to Daily Grind, we've got him here. They've got him projected to go over. They have it at a -131. And we've got some other odds makers like DraftKings has it at -135. We got BetMGM at a -120. But Daily Grind has their odds to hit indicator at 52.57%. chances to go over is what they're indicating. So they like this to go over as well. So I'm going to be taking Lowry points and rebounds as my first play. And then my next play, I'm going to be going with the rebounds and assists. And speaking of Cade Cunningham, I'm going to be taking him to go over 12.5 rebounds and assists. I like this guy. I feel bad for their team. They don't look good. And I know that's got to be tough when he's so talented, you know. But anyways, we're not here to talk about his situation. I think that he can go over 12.5 rebounds and assists. That's why I want to take him for more. If we look at this over under, it's actually closer than you would think. We got a 230 over under with the Raptors favored by just 4.5. If we look at what Detroit did, like, they're sick of losing. They're trying to get they're done fighting for playoffs or any sort of chance at that. They're now like, they are fighting for their pride because they're on a historical losing streak. If you look at what they did, they sent that game to overtime against Boston because that was a defining game. And I think that they're playing for their pride now. And I think that they could keep this close against the Raptors. So I will be getting into this play of Cade Cunningham. If we take a look at what he's been doing, he's hit this 3 out of his last 5, and pretty impressive numbers. 6 rebounds, 9 assists in the last game, 9 rebounds, 5 assists in the game before that. So if we look at his matchup, though, this is a good matchup for him. They're 24th. Toronto's 24th in assists allowed and 14th in rebounds allowed. And I think it's pretty similar. Yeah, so even better for point guards in particular. They're 27th in assists allowed and 19th in rebounds allowed. So this is a great matchup for him. On a board that's kind of difficult right now, I do like him to go over on this. I believe this is on, it's the correlation tool. I think his rebounds and assists are on daily grind. Let me just type him in real quick. And it looks like they've got it at about a 50-50. They're actually, some are just slightly favoring the under. So if you're uncomfortable taking this, just fade it. I love that matchup with them being 27th in assists allowed and 19th in rebounds allowed. And just the narrative, this guy's been getting minutes too. Like, he's averaging 39 minutes a game. And Monty Williams is that type of guy that will give his stars a lot of playing time. So he had 42 minutes in that game against Boston. It did go to overtime. But yeah, averaging 39 minutes with that kind of a matchup, I just like this to go over. So for first look, these are the 2 I got for you. And this is why we couldn't give you 6, because it's a tough board right now. But yeah, what do you got for us, Jordy?
Yeah, man. So to get me started here, guys, I'm going to be going with, let's see. I'm going to be going with a PRA prop to start with. Like you were saying, this is a pretty rough board. But I do like the 2 I found here. I'm going to be going, I know it's set really high, but I'm going to be going with Luka Doncic to go over 56.5 PRA here. I don't have to sit here and tell you guys how good Luka Doncic is, obviously. He's gone over this in 5 out of 10 games. I know that's not like your typical lines we're looking for here, but he's coming very close to this regardless. And the Warriors are just god-awful at defense right now. I mean, their team's got some things to figure out pretty quick here. They're really young, so I think going into this exciting matchup, I think Luka's got a good chance to hit this for us. If you look here, to point guards, the Warriors are giving up 26 points. They're ranked 24th in that category. They're ranked 20th in rebounds, giving up 6.4, and they're ranked 21st in assists, giving up 8.8. Now, obviously, that's to like any given point guard, and Luka Doncic can definitely take advantage of this matchup. So I can see him going for like a triple-double in this game. I know on a lot of other betting apps and stuff that have triple-double lines, I looked it up, and they expect him to go for a triple-double in this game. So I think he'll get it done for us. I think the PRA is going to give us just a little bit of an edge. I wish they had his fantasy score because he has been getting like a bunch of blocks and steals. So if that does come up, take a look at it, see what it's at. I'll definitely be throwing it in the Discord and giving my research on it. But I'm going to be rolling with this PRA tonight because I like this as well. It's a minus 120 to go over here. Oh, let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's see where to go. Let me just type them in. So if you look at this PRA here, it's a minus 120 to go over with a 51.1% chance to go over. So I'm liking this play. A lot of people are juicing it and a lot of people have it 50-50. So just if you feel good about it, take it. I feel really good about it. It's a great matchup for him. Kyrie Irving's a game time decision, and it actually says Luka is a game time decision. I think he's going to play because I think this is going to be a great game for him. Obviously, no Draymond, and Kevon Looney is a game time decision with an illness. So if Kevon Looney doesn't play, that really doesn't matter. But I like this play a lot. And my next one here is going to be a turnovers prop, and I'm going to go with LeBron James here to go under 3.5 turnovers. Now, I know LeBron is known for turning the ball over a lot, but he has been kind of getting it under control. He comes pretty close here. He's had a couple games where he's gone for just 3. But, he's kind of getting a grip on the turnovers here. And he's getting, in some games when they're starting to kind of put it together and blow teams out, they rest him a lot. I think he'll get over 30 minutes in this game. But, the Timberwolves are not a super daunting defense against turnovers here. If you look at small forward, they're only getting 2.5 steals a game against small forwards. So obviously LeBron plays more like a point guard sometimes, so he has more opportunities to turn the ball over. But I feel good about this one. It's a minus 130 to go under. If we look over here on DG, it's one of their top plays too. They've got him at a 53.1% chance to go under this. So I think he'll be okay. I think he'll take care of the ball in this game. I don't know what the game line is here. Let me take a look. I think it's a pretty decent game line here. So we got a 225.5 over under with a 4-point spread to the Timberwolves. I personally think the Timberwolves are going to win. But we'll see. But I think LeBron will take care of the ball for us. So I like him to go under 2 or 3.5 turnovers. And that's the 2 I've got for y'all.
All right, man. So I'm sitting here while we're wrapping this up, and I'm kind of looking at some of the comments from the NFL video we dropped, and I don't know if people are trolling, but someone literally asked, like, or they're either trolling or they don't watch the videos because they're asking, how do I join the Discord? And do you guys share the copy and paste links? And I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to explain it again.
Skywalker commented that too, and I know dang well he knows how to join the Discord. Yeah. So yeah,
I think he's making a point that it's like, no matter how many times we explain it, I don't know if there's people that just don't watch the videos and they just jump into the comments like, how do I join the Discord? It's like, okay, well, there's a link in the description of the video. And if you click that link, it'll take you to our Discord, and then you hit the server subscription section and subscribe, and then it'll unlock the whole thing. And so I'm like, should I just stop replying to people who ask that? Or
we post the link every time in the Discord too. Every time. So it's
we always, and maybe we don't do it enough, but we will share the Discord more. We don't want to like hammer it too much, but it's just hilarious to me that it's like these questions, and I'm like, okay, I guess maybe they do watch the video. I don't want to be rude. Maybe some people just didn't catch that part of the video. But either way, we appreciate you guys. We do have a Discord, and it is in the description of the video. And then you want to just go to the server subscription section and subscribe within the Discord, and it'll unlock everything. But we really appreciate this community, you guys. This has been a blast. We still can't believe it. We're over 7,000 subs, and we just hope to keep growing. And we have you guys to thank for that. And the community we're building has just been awesome. So much so that I'm thinking about maybe doing a daily show for the NBA tomorrow. I don't know if Jordy's available or not, but you can let us know in the comments if you want us to do one.
I'll be there.
Cool. So we might be down. Let us know. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow, because I don't like. I mean, we do this first look for you guys because sometimes you can catch value, but we love when we have all the. Yeah, we love when we have all the options. So if you guys want us to do a daily show, let us know in the comments of this video, and like the video. How about that?
There you go.
if it gets up to an impressive amount of likes. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. But
keep rolling, go.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, we appreciate you. As always, check out our partners, Daily Grind. We love their tools. They are hooking all of our viewers up with 25% off of all their tools. So you can check out the DFS optimizer. You can check out the correlation tool. We're going to be featuring that tomorrow night in the NFL video for Sunday. It's a really awesome tool. You can use it for CS2. You can use it for NHL. And it's great. So if you're interested in checking that out, 25% off, use code BACKDOOR. And I guess, yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I told you we would be more slap happy in this video, but I'm sitting here reading Skywalker.
I was going to say, the reason that Markkanen's going to have a hard time is because the one and true center for Miami is going to be in the box, confidently grabbing rebounds, and that's Kyle Lowry with his wagon. So yeah. He'll be there. So
just bouncing everyone out of the paint.
Getting that center at mass.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night. We hope you guys have a great weekend, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow for a daily show. We'll see. All right, guys.
Good luck, guys.